Hi, I'm Orla Smith and this is Releases of the Week, an ongoing series for humblecookie.org. Today we'll be talking about the films being released tomorrow, which is October the 16th. The first film being released is Suffragette. This is being released on the 12th of October, which is a little bit of a different release date, which was last Monday. So you can see it in cinemas right now. This is a really interesting movie, one of my most anticipated films of the year. It's going to star Carey Mulligan, Helena Bonham Carter, and Meryl Streep, the acclaimed Meryl Streep, who will probably get an Oscar nomination for this because she gets an Oscar nomination for everything. And this follows the suffragette movement. It's the first film to follow the suffragette movement, so it's kind of a big deal. This is probably going to be a big Oscar contender, and I'm definitely going to be seeing it very soon. The next film we'll be talking about is Crimson Peak. This is directed by Guillermo del Toro, who everyone loves from films like Pan's Labyrinth, Hellboy, and Pacific Rim. He is now taking on a gothic horror romance with Crimson Peak. It's going to be really interesting with Tom Hiddleston and Jessica Chastain and Mia Wasikowska, who's a really good upcoming actress. She was in Alice in Wonderland recently. And this looks like it could be very promising. Guillermo del Toro hardly ever turns in a bad movie. The Lobster is a really fascinating film. It was at Cannes and it got great reviews there. I think it won the Audience Award at Cannes. And it's a dark comedy and it follows a character in a dystopian world, a dystopian future, where everybody has to be in a couple. And say you're in a couple and your partner dies, then you're sent to a hotel for about 40 days. And if you can't find another partner in those 40 days, you're turned into an animal and released into the wild. Now, that sounds like a crazy premise, and it is, but I'm assuming it's going to make a really interesting movie, and the reviews say it does. I'm really looking forward to this film, and I'll be reviewing it very soon. The last film is The Programme. Now, this is a film directed by Stephen Frears, who's done films like Philomena and The Queen, and that should point to some Oscar buzz for The Programme, because his past two big films were nominated for Best Picture. The Programme is the story of Lance Armstrong, who is a cyclist who was found out for drug cheating, obviously, as everyone knows. It's a really famous story and it should make for a really interesting movie. That's it for this week. Check out humblecookie.org for film reviews and more, and we'll be back next Thursday for another episode of Releases of the Week.